Welcome to new and returning UEN Job Alike group members. I'm Margaret Buckton, your UEN Executive Director and lobbyist. As this year is getting off the ground, this video will tell you a bit about the UEN and what to expect at your Job Alike meetings. Our UEN mission is to keep the state's lawmakers, the media, and the public informed about the progress and problems in our state's largest and most diverse public school districts. We do this through advocacy, legislation, communications, and research. The second part of our mission really is about building capacity in urban education by facilitating connections between member districts to improve student academic performance, narrow achievement gaps, improve professional development, and strengthen leadership, governance, and management. And that's where you all come in. As the Job Alike groups, we fulfill that part of the mission, and all of that is to help you have conversations with each other to improve your collective capacity to serve students. Well, the UEN incorporated back in 1993 as a nonprofit organization beginning with districts of 2 or more high schools as charter members. The UEN has since expanded membership to other large districts with urban tendencies, such as concentration of students of poverty, minority, English language learners, special education, and immigrant populations. And those districts have also become UEN members. Our UEN districts combined typically represent about 40% of the students enrolled in Iowa public school districts. You can find our current member districts, a timeline of our history, and much more on the UEN website at www.uen-ia.org. Although I have served as UEN's legislative analyst or lobbyist since 2009, in 2020 there was a transition. The UEN expanded its relationship with Iowa School Finance Information Services, also known as ISFIS, to also provide association management services. ISFIS essentially serves as the staff of the UEN. We handle the website, billing, communications, and supports. So in addition to hearing from me, you'll also likely hear from Larry Sigel and Jen Albers on the ISFIS team. Well, advocacy is a really important part of the UEN services, and the Job Alike group members inform our advocacy and typically receive legislative updates during your meetings. Team members help us respond to proposed legislation or better understand the impact of proposed bills on your schools and students. Let's dig into how the Job Alike groups work. First of all, you'll spend time sharing best practice, tools, forms, and ideas, and all those things save you time that would otherwise take to recreate the wheel at your district level. This sharing makes all more efficient, saving time while improving shared competence. Each Job Alike group functions independently, and you're urged to stay in contact with one another, sharing concerns, directions, results, and questions. The groups meet periodically throughout the year, and they determine how often they meet. Some groups meet often, and others only once or twice a year. Member-only web pages are set up for each Job Alike group, and those include the meeting agendas, notes, contact and distribution list information, and more. A member login is required to access these pages, so if you need a member login, reach out to Jen. The Job Alike members tell us that they value the networking and support provided to each other, and in many cases, you're the only one doing your job in your district. This is always a lively discussion, and there's Q&A among the group members. When members of the Job Alike group have questions for each other between meetings, ISFIS can distribute a survey, collect responses, and share the information with everyone. Most meetings are held virtually for 60 to 90 minutes in the last couple of years. When possible, we try to meet in person at least once a year in Des Moines. Each group has a chair from amongst its members to facilitate discussion during the meetings, and they are pretty informal, however. If the chair is absent, someone else should assume the leader role for the meeting. Anyone from the group can add items of discussion to the agenda, either getting those on the agenda in advance or even on the fly during the meeting. We request a volunteer to take notes during each meeting and share them with the group afterwards. The meetings are really a safe place to have really thoughtful and candid conversations, and while notes are taken, no sensitive information will be recorded or posted. We may sometimes invite state-level experts, such as someone from the Department of Education who's responsible for an area of regulation, or to help answer questions about new policy or rules. You'll find a list of upcoming Job Alike meetings, Job Alike group context, and lots of information about UEN and what we do on our website. The UEN has a new initiative that you can help with to celebrate urban district successes for students. Job Alike members can share great news from what's happening in your local district to feed this effort. If something great is happening in your district or schools, please let us know. Well, next steps. You'll be hearing more from us on upcoming Job Alike group meetings, how to collaborate with one another, and much more. Mostly, we wanted to welcome you to this new school year and thank you for all you do for Iowa's public school students. We look forward to seeing you at a UEN Job Alike meeting soon.